is 13 Action News. Good Morning Las Vegas.
New overnight. Good news for us. No winner in last night's Mega Millions drawing. The life-changing amount of money that's now up for grabs. And early voting starts today. What you need to know before you head to the polls, plus the two big names campaigning for candidates right here in our state. And later, a flight from hell. New video showing the astonishing mess caused by extreme turbulence on flight. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George.
And I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri.
And the fact that we are still here this morning shows that we did not
get
tickets. We didn't win. Otherwise, this set would be empty.
Yeah, I'm shocked by that. So it gives everybody an extra chance.
Yeah.
I love chances. Chances are a great thing.
And
chance for rain.
Chances for
Chance
good
for
segue.
rain.
Yes.
Yes, thank you so much. Chances for rain. It's possible, but it's not going to happen today. In fact, look what I just made you guys. Beautiful cappuccino. Look at that with a little heart. All right, here it is, your morning planner. As we head through the day today, we have a great day in store. Outdoor activities should be on your agenda. If they aren't, plan some, because it's really going to be a nice day. A lot of sunshine. No wind to talk about. Temperatures right now in the low 60s as we head through the 8 a.m. hour. It's really going to be a beautiful, beautiful day. Then as we head into the overnight, that's when the changes will start. So we're talking sunshine to begin the day. Then as we head through the latter half of the day, clouds will start to increase. And with those clouds, there will be a chance for overnight rain. I will tell you all about the rain chances as we head into tonight, into tomorrow as well, and your 7-day forecast. That's all coming up in a little bit. Tom?
Perfect weather for heading to the polls because early voting begins today and it runs through November 2nd. More than 90 polling places will be open at various times around the valley. And remember, there are no such things as assigned polling places anymore in Clark County. So that means you can go to any location regardless of where you live. There's a full list of polling places. You can find the closest location to you on our website. Just head to ktnv.com/links. Election Day is November 6th. And with early voting now underway, candidates in our state are pushing to get your vote. Today, President Trump is holding a campaign rally in Elko to garner support for incumbent Senator Republican Dean Heller over Democratic challenger Jackie Rosen. And former Vice President Joe Biden will be here in Las Vegas today, headlining a rally at the Culinary Union. He'll be joined by Nevada's Democratic candidates. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. and the event starts at 8:30. If you would like to attend, you're encouraged to RSVP. We have the link to that as well on our website at ktnv.com. And as we were just saying, new overnight Mega Millions jackpot now at $1.6 billion. Wow, that's the second highest payout in U.S. history. And nobody matched all the numbers in last night's drawing, but don't throw away your ticket if you didn't match all 6 numbers because even secondary prizes are still worth up to $1 million. The next drawing is Tuesday. And the Mega Millions isn't your only chance to win. Tonight's Powerball jackpot is now up to $470 million. So another reason to drive on down to Primm or even Arizona. Well, new this morning, a Chicago man has been arrested on federal terrorism charges. He's accused of using social media to try to spread violent jihad and encourage others to carry out terrorist attacks on behalf of ISIS. The 34-year-old was arrested in his home yesterday following a raid. The suspect is a naturalized U.S. citizen who was born in Iraq and moved to the U.S. 10 years ago. He's scheduled in court on Thursday. And back here at home, a dangerous night for pedestrians in the valley. Metro responding to 2 different crashes last night. The first one was at Nellis and Vegas Valley. Police say an intoxicated person was hit while attempting to cross the street without using the crosswalk. That person was taken to the hospital and they are expected to be okay. And this morning, we now have an update on the person who was hit by a car at Russell and Decatur. Metro telling us the person was critically injured. That person was walking outside of a marked crosswalk when they were struck. The driver stayed on scene and did not appear to be impaired. A sweeping new security program will go into effect in 2 weeks in Valley schools. The program will randomly search students with metal detectors to try and stop the flood of guns into Valley schools. So here's how the program works. All middle and high school students will be subject to those searches. A computer program will randomly generate which schools and classrooms to search. Administrators will conduct the security screenings with school police officers present.
Let me say this, the safety of the 321,000 children is our top priority. We have under board regulation currently the ability to do searches in our campuses.
Honestly, I think it's fine because if that's what we have to do to make sure kids are not hurting each other, then that's what we have to do.
They should get strict about it, but I don't think there should be checked with the metal detectors.
Now we're told the program will cost the district less than $2,000 because the district already uses handheld metal detectors for school sporting events. And we know many of you have been sounding off on Facebook about this new security policy since we first told you about it. You can join in on the conversation and tell us what you think. Just go to facebook.com/KTNV Las Vegas and look for this post. Well, happening today, it's the start of the Las Vegas Pride Festival at Sunset Park. There will be more than 100 exhibits, food, and performers. The festival is from noon to 10 p.m. today and 11 a.m. to 8 p.m. on Sunday. Tickets are $15. And yesterday, the Pride festivities kicked off with a parade downtown. We spoke with many people along the parade route who say they'd like to see Las Vegas take its Pride celebration up a notch and have celebrations that mirror our city's extravagance.
Right now, Las Vegas isn't there yet. Other parades, San Diego, DC, New York, obviously they're bigger. We're getting there. This is great seeing all the people out that came out, but we're not there yet.
However, some other people we spoke with say they travel to Las Vegas for Pride precisely because it is smaller and more intimate. And our Golden Knights are planning something special in honor of Pride weekend. The team will be selling rainbow t-shirts at tonight's game. The proceeds will benefit the Human Rights Campaign of Las Vegas. Players will also use rainbow tape on their sticks for warm-ups, and those will be auctioned off to benefit the You Can Play campaign. The Golden Knights taking on the Anaheim Ducks at 7 p.m. tonight. And also tonight, zombies will be invading Henderson. The annual Zombie Run 5K is happening at Cornerstone Park on Wigwam at 6. Runners and walkers are encouraged to dress up in Halloween costumes. The run is open to participants 5 years and up, and you still have time to register online, or you can sign up in person today. That'll cost you $40. Well, still to come, an 8-year-old falsely accused of groping a woman sharing his story.
It's still hard because I had this lately on my mind. Like, I can't think nothing more but this.
We'll tell you if he forgives that woman who falsely blamed him. And a Pahrump woman says her home is sinking, the bigger problem she discovered.
I'm meteorologist Gina Cancellari, and we do have some daylight starting to peek through. This is our Valley View camera looking at the strip. It's going to be a beautiful day today. I'll have the details of your forecast for today and the chance for rain, all coming up after the break.
A new video this morning shows what passengers are calling the flight from hell. More than a dozen people hurt, some even bleeding. Their jet hit some severe turbulence flying from Miami to Buenos Aires. The cabin became completely trashed, the aisles littered with food and personal items. That plane landed safely. And back here in the valley, home prices continue to rise, and that's left some looking for other places to go, including Pahrump. But one woman says she got more problems than she bargained for. The home and property she bought is showing signs of sinking. 13 investigative reporter Joe Bartels went to Pahrump and found several homes that have sunk already.
There is no question that Pahrump is exploding right now with growth, but one woman says it's buyer beware after she bought a home in an area of Pahrump that is known for swallowing up homes. In the town of Pahrump, there is a community in the middle of an economic boom.
It's a cute little town.
Kathy McGee says a median home price about $100 grand less than Las Vegas brought her to Nye County. Moving into her home in July, she realized something wasn't right.
Once I was in and things started happening, I realized that I needed to really do some research.
Those things, Kathy says, were cracks she didn't notice before on her patio outside, her chain link fence taking a dip, and about 100 feet from her property, a home under construction that literally fell apart.
What's going on in Pahrump is not a secret to the people who live here.
Soil investigating engineers and house inspectors say the sinking feeling is real. The issue, soft soil that shifts and sinks when wet, currently affecting several blocks and about 100 homes by some estimates in Pahrump. Some officials dispute that number.
There were some homes sinking, particularly in areas that have what we refer to as poof dirt.
Nye County Commissioner Dan Shinhofen says homes built before 2001, like Kathy's, were not subject to today's strict building codes because there weren't any for Pahrump or Nye County.
First off, buyer beware. You know, make sure you have a reputable real estate agent who's going to disclose everything to you.
The new codes require thicker, reinforced foundation pads plus gravel underneath to help fight water intrusion. Back at Kathy's, she says her neighbors have also been faced with bailing out their sinking homes.
Those people have spent about $168,000 shoring up their foundation. The people next to them spent about $70,000. And the people next to them spent about $30,000.
Kathy wants to warn others who are looking to escape high home prices in Clark County. She says, do your homework, get a realtor familiar with the area you're looking to buy in, and ask questions about how and when the home was built. With the modern building codes and inspections, we're told that the sinking issue isn't really a problem anymore with new construction. Now, as for Kathy, she says she is looking at her legal options. Reporting in Pahrump, Joe Bartels, 13 Action News.
Good morning, I'm meteorologist Gina Cancelleri, and here we are looking outside. The sun is starting to come up, giving us a little bit of daylight. It's really going to be a beautiful day today. Wind will not be a problem. These cameras are still. I expect them to stay still as we head throughout the day today. Temperatures will be where they should be for this time of year. Average high 79 degrees. That's what we're calling for in Las Vegas. 79 degrees for high temperature. Blue Diamond 71 degrees. Summerlin maybe a little warmer than 74, maybe more like 77. Centennial Hill 79 degrees. Boulder City 78. So temperatures not a big story. Wind not a big story. What will be the big story today will be the clouds increasing as we head through the evening hours, all coming from our south and east. There's an area of low pressure. Low pressure means a storm. It means unsettled weather. So we're going to see the clouds increase, and some of these clouds will give us the opportunity for a shower or two here or there. It's not going to be a widespread event. It's not going to be everywhere, and it's not going to be a lot of rain. Here's the storm outlook for today, and it's the entire area that's shaded in green that has the potential for a few showers. Like I said, it's not going to be a huge event. This is for today. Then as we head into tomorrow, this is actually from the Storm Prediction Center, the area gets bigger. There will be a better chance for widespread showers to our north, to our south, to our east, and to our west. So keep that in mind if you're going to be driving around. Maybe you're going to go and get that Mega Millions ticket. If you are doing so, there will be a good opportunity for showers as we head into the overnight tonight, also as we head into the overnight tomorrow. But let's bring it back to today. We have a great day in store. Here's your 13-hour forecast. 60 degrees as we start off the day, reaching the mid to upper 70s as we head into the noon hour, topping out around 80 degrees. And notice how the clouds will increase as we head through the day, especially in the latter half of the day and into the evening. I think the best chance for showers will be in the overnight hours. I think today we're staying dry. As we head through the next 7 days, here's a look at the forecast. I keep mentioning the average high. It's 79 degrees today. 80 degrees is what we're expecting for a high temperature, and the clouds will increase, and that will take us through the end of the weekend too. Then as we head through the week, I think we will start to clear out as we head into Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The sunshine returns, and I think we have a really easy forecast as we head into the extended outlook there. But for the next couple of days, we're going to be talking about a rain chance.
It's beautiful though. It's like peak Vegas time.
I know, it's really nice out.
Hike and
I
enjoy
agree.
it.
I agree.
Absolutely.
So if you don't have outdoor plans, do it.
Do
Today's
it.
the day.
Yeah. Today's the day.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
That's just wrong.
Well, caught on camera, an 8-year-old being handcuffed by a deputy in California for walking away from his school. His mom says her son is mentally disabled and often walks out of school. The boy was spotted by law enforcement, and they were afraid he was going to dart into traffic, so they restrained him. When they did, he began struggling with the deputy, at one point even scratching the deputy. So the boy was handcuffed. When his mom arrived, she was shocked by what she saw.
I was torn up. It broke my heart. I started crying. I'm going to start crying again.
The sheriff's office says they plan to review their body cameras and conduct interviews about the incident. The mom says she plans on filing a complaint. Well, now to a video seen by millions. A woman wrongly accusing a 9-year-old of grabbing her in a store and then claiming sexual assault. That woman, instantly nicknamed Corner Store Carolyn, that boy and his mom now speaking exclusively to ABC.
Sexually assaulted by a child. 9-year-old Jeremiah Harvey was in a Brooklyn convenience store with his mother last week when Teresa Klein, who was dubbed on social media as Corner Store Carolyn, accused him of sexual assault and said she was calling the police. That's right, the son grabbed my. But surveillance video proved Jeremiah did not assault the woman. His backpack accidentally grazed her.
It's still hard because I had this lately on my mind, like I can't think nothing more but this.
That night, Jeremiah says he cried out of fear that he or his mother would be taken away by police. And now, more than 1 week later, Jeremiah still visibly traumatized by the incident.
Are you concerned that this has permanently scarred Jeremiah?
Yes, I am.
After watching the surveillance video, Klein apologized.
Young man, I don't know your name, but I'm sorry.
Do you accept her apology?
Yes. Yes, I do.
I know that this is going to take some time. It's going to take a lot of healing.
Healing and heartache. But beyond this hashtag, there's also hope. Jeremiah has emerged with a message.
Friendship is the key.
Lindsay Davis, ABC News, New York.
Well, straight ahead, a terrifying Lyft ride.
Honestly, it was the scariest thing I've ever went through in my life.
The driver has a mental breakdown on the job. The chaotic ride one woman had to go through, what Lyft is saying about the incident. Well, this morning, a woman in California is speaking out about a terrifying Lyft ride.
Honestly, it was the scariest thing I've ever went through in my life.
Christy Gomez says as soon as her Lyft driver picked her up and got on the freeway, he started crying. The driver began having a mental breakdown, putting her life in danger.
He literally was like this, no hands on the steering wheel, like this, and he's telling me, tell him when to go, tell me when to go, when to turn, tell me when to go. Then he at the same time, he's like, I can't do this anymore. I can't go through like this anymore.
Christy eventually convinced the driver to pull over into a shopping center. She ran into a Starbucks and then called police. The man locked himself in a bathroom, but police were able to take him. He was put on a mental hold. Lyft issued a statement saying, quote, "We have deactivated the driver's account as we collect more details, and we have been in contact with the passenger affected." Well, DNA researchers making a big prediction. In just a few years, they'll have enough DNA samples to match every person in the country. And that's even if you've never taken one of those DNA tests. Investigative reporter Jace Larson shows you how this works.
This is all thanks to those DNA ancestry test kits, you know, the ones that are all the rage now. When your cousin or another relative takes the test, enough information comes back for scientists to link you, even if you've never taken the test yourself.
Yes, eventually everyone is going to be traceable through DNA.
What does all of this mean? Well, crime fighting could get a lot easier. It used to be that police needed your specific DNA sample to match to DNA from a crime scene. Now, police have started taking DNA from unknown suspects and simply comparing it to large DNA databases. They can match it to your relatives and then narrow it down to you in most cases, even if they don't get an exact DNA match.
People want to connect to their long-lost second, third, fourth cousins and find those matches. The flip side of that is that yeah, investigators can find those matches to DNA that had been sitting in police warehouses for decades.
Itzhak Per is the co-author of a study at Columbia University. It says that scientists only need a 2% sample from the roughly 326 million people in the United States to be able to match anyone's DNA.
The models really predict that the 5-6 millions would get you really, really close to 100%.
How close are they to doing that? Scientists think within the next few years. Now, privacy experts worry that even people who have never committed a crime might not want to be matched to relatives. But it's a fact of science as the DNA sample grows.
It's not that surprising. Think of the number of cousins and second cousins and third cousins you have.
Private companies are working to protect their databases. Places like MyHeritage and 23andMe prohibit forensic use of their databases in their user agreements. I'm Jace Larson reporting.
Good morning, Las Vegas. Well, still ahead this morning, Nevada business owners say finding workers is difficult. How local schools are making sure their students can fill the gap. You're watching Good Morning Las Vegas. Join us for our next half hour.
Now, live from Las Vegas, this is 13 Action News, Good Morning Las Vegas.
Right now on Good Morning Las Vegas, question 3 becoming the most expensive campaign in Nevada history. Who's shelling out the big bucks for your votes? Caught on camera, a dangerous move. A CCSD school bus comes close to hitting oncoming traffic. And later, one woman's artistic tribute to our Golden Knights. She's hoping her creativity will help her score some tickets. Good morning, Las Vegas. I'm Tom George. We want to get started with 13 First Alert meteorologist Gina Cancelleri. Good morning, Gina.
Tom, good morning. We have a great Saturday in store. Here it is with the sun coming up. It's beautiful. Just a few high-level clouds right back there. They're not going to cause any rain today. They're not going to bring us any rain. However, as we head through the day, the chance will increase for some rain. I'll tell you about it in a little bit. Current temperature right now, 60 degrees. It's really a nice start to the day. We don't have much wind to talk about. We do have that rain chance to talk about. I'll let you know what it means for your neighborhood coming up. Tom?
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, early voting starts today, and question 3 is one of the measures we'll be voting on. The fight over energy choice is now the most expensive campaign in the state's history, with $1 million in campaign donations. 13 Action News reporter Brian Callahan shows you who's opening up their wallets to influence your vote.
If it seems to you that you can't watch TV, YouTube, or even listen to the radio without hearing about question 3, there are actually 100 million reasons why that's the case. The issue is called either energy choice or deregulation, depending on which side you're on. The $100 million in campaign donations make the battle over the future of Nevada's electricity market the most expensive in Silver State history. And political experts say the reason is simple.
I think energy translates into revenue, just like oil.
The coalition to defeat question 3 bringing the bigger bank account into the fight, with reports showing just over $63 million in campaign contributions, more than 99% of that put up by NV Energy, whose monopoly is being challenged. Opponents questioning that spending.
That's $63 million in ratepayer money. That's our money that we paid in electric bills.
NV Energy says customers have not and will not fund the company's campaign contributions, saying in a statement it chose to, quote, join the coalition to defeat question 3 after it became clear that our customers, as well as those Nevadans we do not serve with electricity or gas, were hearing misleading and inaccurate information. When it comes to campaign funding, supporters of energy choice aren't getting their money from many more sources themselves. Nevadans for Affordable Clean Energy Choice showing nearly $33 million in campaign contributions, 99% of those contributions coming from just 2 companies, Las Vegas Sands and Switch. Critics saying the large companies are pushing for a constitutional change that would benefit them while leaving a questionable future for homeowners, a claim supporters of question 3 dispute.
85% of the folks who are large energy users who have the right under Nevada law to leave NV Energy have either already left or filed to leave. So the idea that energy choice is simply for big users is really not accurate.
While the results will not be known until November 6th, one thing is clear. Both sides are putting millions on the line to get their way, and political experts say their attempts to influence your vote won't slow down until Election Day.
Oftentimes when we go to the polls, we're hearing that advertisement in the back of our minds.
Brian Callahan, 13 Action News.
A September Reno Gazette-Journal Suffolk University poll showed the No campaign is ahead by 19 points. Well, developing now, President Trump says Saudi Arabia's announcement of the arrest and the death of journalist Jamal Khashoggi is a good first step, but what happened is still unacceptable. President Trump says he wants to talk to the Saudi Crown Prince before the next steps are taken. He also says that he'll work with the U.S. Congress on a response, but he's worried about the possible cancellation of billions of dollars in arms sales to the kingdom that could cost hundreds of thousands of American jobs. Well, now to that chaos south of the border. This is a live look at a caravan of close to 3,000 migrants waiting at the Guatemala-Mexico border. They're making their way towards the U.S. as they tear down a border gate in Guatemala. Mexican police in riot gear met the migrants on the other side yesterday. Many are fleeing deep poverty and gang violence in Central America. At a campaign rally yesterday, President Trump says he is prepared to bring in the military to keep them out of the United States. Well, video this morning shows a CCSD school bus nearly hitting a pickup truck. This happened at Green Valley Parkway and Olympic Avenue. A lot of other cars honking as this happened. The man who shot the video says that bus drove right through a red light. He doesn't think any kids were on board.
I think it's dangerous to be inattentive. I myself was hit by somebody who ran a red light, as a lot of people in Las Vegas have been.
CCSD says the video only captures one angle, but they are taking this seriously and looking into it. Well, 69% of small business owners say finding qualified employees is difficult here in Southern Nevada.
We don't get a lot of qualified applicants. We don't even get a lot of applicants that are from Las Vegas at all. And then the ones that we get just haven't been that qualified.
Now that's business owner David Rounds. This has been an issue CCSD's career and technical academies are trying to tackle. We visited East Career and Technical Academy. Students are immersed in their chosen field from their freshman year. Some of those choices include construction, IT, sports medicine, and nursing.
Ensuring that they have those technology skills, those communication skills, problem solving, critical thinking.
ECTA is getting national attention, being chosen as a top magnet school by Magnet Schools of America. And here at 13 Action News, we're making education a priority, but we need your help. Our goal is to raise the bar on education in Southern Nevada. As part of our commitment, we want community leaders, teachers, parents, and anyone else whose input would be helpful to send us their ideas. If you have a story idea, send an email to raisingthebar@ktnv.com and be sure to include your name and your phone number. Well, a local artist is taking inspiration from the Golden Knights, creating a stained glass masterpiece for her family. Take a look. A mother created a beautiful window for her daughter. It took 12 hours worth of tracing, cutting, grinding, and carefully placing each individual piece of glass. She says it was all a labor of love.
It makes them smile every time they see it. They're proud of their mom.
And although she says she mostly made the piece out of the kindness of her heart, she is hoping her daughter, who just happens to be a season ticket holder, will return that favor with a ticket to an upcoming Golden Knights game. It's the least she could do. Well, good morning, everyone. Coming up, a big prediction why researchers say they'll soon have enough DNA samples to match every person in the country. You're watching Good Morning Las Vegas. We'll be right back on this Saturday morning. Well, check this out. A Michigan photographer capturing a couple's proposal at Yosemite by accident. Look at that beautiful picture. It's since gone viral, but the photographer has been unable to solve that mystery and find out who the couple is. Matthew Dipple says he rushed to find the couple, asking several people who were at the park that day, but with no luck, so he's taken his search to the internet.
Truly hope the photo finds you. I've got a pretty solid photo for you, and I'd really like to share it with you because it's truly a beautiful moment.
The picture now has over 107,000 retweets on Twitter. It's a beautiful picture, but like
gorgeous.
Skeptical Gina here is like, what if it's fake?
I know. I wonder, are those like cardboard cutout people? I don't know.
It's almost like too perfect. It's like those.
I agree.
It's like when you buy a picture frame, the stock image that's in there, just like
it's really. Like it could be.
If I Google image search like Yosemite, that'll be the first thing that comes up.
Yes, and that'll be the frame that I buy you for Christmas.
I would appreciate that. That'd be awesome.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, here's something else that's pretty cool. Panasonic has a new device you can wear. It's supposed to be like wearing a cubicle. But from the pictures, it looks like a nice way just to block out the outside world and focus. It's called Wear Space. It blocks the periphery and it has built-in Bluetooth headphones. So you could really just do your own thing at any time, anywhere, and look like that as you're doing it. Who wouldn't want to do that?
It's just another excuse to like ignore people. Like people that put in headphones are like, oh, can't talk, I got headphones. Now you can say, oh, I'm at work, this is my cubicle.
I can't see you.
I'm in my office, can't see you, can't hear you.
Yeah. I mean, I might sign up for that.
Yeah.
That and your Christmas frame.
Well, good thing we're having good weather, so I don't have to cover my ears for that, right?
Okay, we have a really nice day in store, but then as we head into the overnight, we have some changes on the way. Yeah, there it is, blinders. All right, let's get to it.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to this so we can show you what's happening. Right now, it is gorgeous outside. The sun is up. Here's a beautiful look outside down the strip. It's really a nice day. It's calm. There's nothing to really speak of, and sometimes those are the most beautiful pictures to look at because you could just do your own words for it. All right, so here it is, the Mandalay Bay Cam. Gorgeous, absolutely beautiful. A great start to the day. A great afternoon we're expecting as well. Temperature right now 60 degrees. Like I said, the wind is not a story. Humidity 36%, not that big of a deal. Sun came up, or will be fully up at 6:52 and will set later on tonight around 6 o'clock. around sunset is when I think we will have some changes happening. Here's a look at the 13-hour forecast. As I keep saying, it's calm. It's beautiful today. 61 degrees currently, or as we head into the 7 o'clock hour. As we head into noon, temperatures topping out around 80 degrees. By 3 o'clock, you're going to notice clouds moving in. By 8 o'clock, some of you may see some showers. Some of you may see some rain. It's not going to be widespread. It's not going to be everywhere. It's going to be hit and miss, and it's most likely going to happen in the overnight hours. So let's go back to the temperatures, discuss that for a minute. The average high temperature for this time of year is 80 degrees, and it's going to stay that way. We're just going to kind of be moderate as we head through the next couple of days here as far as temperatures go. So that's not going to be a big story. That's not going to be a big change. The big change comes in the sky. The Futurecast shows you what we expect to happen as we head through the next couple of hours together. From the south and from the east, we have moisture moving in, clouds will be moving in, and the possibility of some isolated showers as we head into the overnight hours, as we head into the overnight tonight, and also as we head into the overnight tomorrow. So if you wake up tomorrow morning and say, hey, did it rain? It might have in your neighborhood if your grass is wet. Could be more than just your sprinklers. So here's a look at the storm outlook from the Storm Prediction Center for tomorrow. It's a wide look of where we could see some isolated showers. I don't think it's going to be causing major flooding. I don't think we're going to see major storms happening, but there's a potential from far north to far south and far east and far west of seeing some isolated showers throughout the overnight and through the day tomorrow. So here's a look at the 7-day planner. As we head through tonight, I keep saying it, late rain is possible, high temperature of 80 degrees, and that rain chance sticks with us as we head into Sunday. Then by Monday, late Monday, we will start to clear out, and the next, I don't know, midweek into the weekend of next week looks actually really nice. The sun comes back with a high temperature staying average. Tom?
Sounds good. Thanks, Gina. Well, a new study shows fitness is not only good for you, but it leads to longer life. In today's Health Minute, Kim Hutcherson explains how those with a sedentary lifestyle are at a 500% higher chance of premature death than those who are extremely fit.
So you don't smoke, stay away from junk food, and don't have any serious medical conditions. But are you exercising? That could be the most important factor in living a long and healthy life. The notion that a sedentary lifestyle is bad for you has been around for a while, spawning adaptations like standing desks and even treadmills at workstations in the office. But now, authors of a study published in the journal JAMA Network Open found avoiding aerobic exercise and fitness is actually worse for you than smoking, diabetes, and even heart disease. Researchers studied just over 122,000 patients who underwent exercise treadmill testing between 1991 and 2014 to chart the mortality benefits of fitness and exercise. The results were shocking. Ultra exercisers, or the extremely fit, weren't putting themselves at a higher risk for death due to excessive workouts. In fact, researchers found quite the opposite. There's no limit to the benefits of exercise. They also learned just how bad a sedentary life and being unfit can be for you. Those who performed poorly on the treadmill had almost double the mortality risk as someone on dialysis. The good news, though, is that anyone, no matter what age, can start walking or running to a longer life right now. For today's Health Minute, I'm Kim Hutcherson.
Well, when Good Morning Las Vegas returns, a family band that took Ireland by storm now taking the stage right here in Vegas. But first, let's head over to New York for a look at what's coming up on Good Morning America.
Hey, good morning. Coming up on GMA, Mega Millions Mania, the drawing last night for that $1 billion jackpot. No winner, so what happens next? Plus, Saudi Arabia officially announcing the death of that journalist. Missing after weeks of international speculation, the kingdom claiming Jamal Khashoggi died in a fist fight at the Saudi consulate in Turkey. Does that explanation hold up, and what President Trump is saying now? And finally, look at this plane landing on a highway in California. The moments leading up to this dramatic interstate touchdown, all caught on camera. And it's all coming up on GMA on a busy Saturday morning. We'll see you soon.
The government could limit e-cigarette sales. That would mean no more getting the products at the gas station or even the convenience store. The FDA told CNBC it's exploring different options. The goal is to keep e-cigarettes out of teens' hands. Commissioner Scott Gottlieb says high schoolers' e-cigarette use has shot up 77% in the last year. The U.S. is seeing a mild flu season so far this year, according to the CDC. It says flu activity was minimal across the U.S. last week. The CDC's report included the death of one child in Florida, and it reports the number of deaths in the first week of October due to pneumonia and influenza were below the normal rate of this time of year. Doctors' visits for flu-like illness are also below normal. We'll have more right after the break. All right, well, welcome back. Our next guest went viral in Ireland at just 9, 12, and 14 years old. Now they're here in Vegas for the first time to perform. Want to welcome the Byrne Brothers. Welcome, you guys.
Thanks, Tom. How's it going?
Good. First time in Vegas, I heard.
First time in Vegas. Yeah, having an amazing time. What an incredible place.
And you guys just moved to Orlando, right?
Yes, we just moved to Orlando in January. Sold our house in Donegal in Ireland and decided to go for the big lights of America and Las Vegas as well. So
Nice.
we've been here, and we did 6 months playing in Disney in Florida. Had an amazing time there, and now we're touring America, and we've done 32 states now at this stage.
Awesome.
In our little RV.
Cool.
So, having a great time.
And so you got the whole, introduce us to the whole family here. How'd you guys get started?
Well, how long have you been on stage, Dempsey? When did you start?
I was on stage since I was 2.
2, yes.
Wow.
And Luca was what, 7, and Finn, you were 5, I think. So they started off on the fiddle, and then Dempsey was playing the drum, and now they're county champions on their instruments and Ulster champion Irish dancers.
Awesome.
Yeah, so
Awesome.
they're doing well.
Cool, cool. So I said you guys are going to have a performance for us?
Yeah, we're going to do a tune for you called Press for Time. And this is one of the tunes we're going to be doing in Rira. Where we're playing
right? The Irish pub at Mandalay, right?
That's right, yeah.
Fun.
It's our first time playing there, so we're having a great time there. So we're there from 5 o'clock this afternoon, and tomorrow, 5 o'clock to 8 o'clock. And come down, it's great fun for all the family.
Awesome.
Okay, this is a tune called Press for Time.
Cool.
All right, ready, boys?
All right, good job, guys. They'll be at Rira tonight and tomorrow at 5 o'clock.
5 o'clock to 8 o'clock.
All right, thank you guys so much.
Thanks very much. Thank you.
That was awesome. Thank you, guys. I enjoyed it. Yeah, it was really great. Great job. All right, let's talk about the overnight changes we are expecting tonight after our sunny start today. We do have a really nice day in store for you this Saturday. Sun to begin with, clouds will increase as we head through the evening hours, and that will lead to an overnight rain chance. So do not be surprised if you hear some sprinkles overhead. It's possible as we head through the overnight tonight. It's all thanks to a system that's down to our east and down to, there you see it, sort of moving up there, bringing some clouds to us.